The journey of Proper Binge starts with meeting Buzz in a jail cell, and we don't really know how he got there, but we know it has something to do with alcohol. We kind of see his lifestyle and where he is at the age of 32. He's living with his mother. Nobody seems to really give a crap about him at this point. He really has a problem. I mean, a problem with alcohol.
I connected with Buzz in so many ways, and the fact that you're at this point in your life that you're like, well, why try now to make things better when it's so bad anyway? Just forget about it and don't worry about it, and let's just have fun.
No real plans for the future, no real plans to make plans for the future, and just kind of living day to day, and the main thing is to just get high and have what they must think is fun.
I really related with the story of Buzz, who has hit rock bottom.
It's not like Hollywood. It's not a clean cut. It's ugly. He falls down. People get hurt.
It's an interesting story of this young troubled youth. The stuff that happens to him in the course of a couple of days is near epic.
He goes to AA. He gets an assignment.
When we meet again in 2 weeks, you are to have apologized to everyone you have harmed while under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
And that turns out to be a much more difficult, crazy, and funny task than anyone would possibly think.
Okay, all right.
Oh! Get the fuck off my property!
I really liked the script. I thought there was a lot of character development and storyline where a lot of scripts nowadays I feel are lacking that. This one is more focused on the people, what's going on between them. I think it makes for a really grabbing story for people.
They made this so character driven. It's just about his process and all the characters run and everything that he goes through. That is so beautifully done.
It's something that a lot of people can relate to. It's a good drama. It has good comedy in it, but it's really just about life and relationships and all that really tough stuff.
It's got a great message. The story is funny, yet dark.
Oh!
There's a lot of really interesting elements to it as far as the character dynamics, the drunken characters, the sober characters, the people that have to deal with the drunken characters.
I play as Alex. Alex is basically a kid who's gone through this tremendous bad experience through his life. He meets this guy named Buzz, and he's trying to help Buzz as much as he can, but Buzz doesn't listen.
Why are you even here, huh? You know, why are you even hanging out with me? Look at you, you're fucking 10 years old, man.
I'm 12. Buzz does the best he can to be good, but he can't stop.
It really hits close to people's hearts because of the nature of what it's presenting, how substance abuse can impact relationships.
Read the script and everything, you know, it spoke to me. There is so much in this film that will speak to everybody in the audience. It will speak to everyone. You know, it's got a little bit for everybody. Everybody's been through pain. Everybody's been through heartache.
The story that we wrote has so much meaning to us because they're really all stories that come from our past. And
as actors, we drew on people that we knew that have gone through stuff like that, which really brings a lot of reality and a lot of relatability to the audience, to the story, and to the characters.
And the fact that they wanted to do it as a dark comedy just kind of made me smile because, like, I always feel that life itself is a dark comedy. It's not a sitcom. You know, nothing ever has a great resolution at the end. It's just life. You know, you have these situations that pop up. You deal with them the best that you can, and then when the movie's over, life goes on.
Hello, Burgess. No. Get his ass in the car. Fuck you, man.
So what do you think? How's it turning out?
A lot of it is really nice, even better than expected.
Enough extras? You think enough people showed up?
Yeah, I think so. And 35 was the number we were looking for, but this looks big.
Started a writing group with some other friends in 2006. Proper Binge ended up just sort of being the feature we were writing. By the time we got our first draft done, we thought, you know, this could be a film that if we rewrite a little bit, we could do this movie ourselves. We made the decision just to say, you know what? This is going to be our movie. We're not going to sell this. This means too much to us. We kind of put everything on hold and went at it full time. So we burned holes in our pockets, doing fundraisers, meeting different people, trying to figure out what it would take to finance a feature film.
Well, I'm Sherry Manning, and I'm executive producer for Proper Binge. And I kind of got brought in by Mike and Dean, said they had a production company. They were in the process of filming, and I jumped on board on that one as fast as I could.
We started putting big auditions out. We reached out to the newspapers, we reached out to the internet, we were on the radio, word of mouth caught on. We had some very active audition days with lots of people that it really surprised us. It was exciting. That fed to the enthusiasm that we felt towards this project. We ended up casting our first cast with the film. For almost 3 years, it was kind of an off and on thing. We really put ourselves out there to find people who wanted to help us, who wanted to get involved, because we decided we're putting everything into this movie. A lot of people have come and gone. We realized that our fundraising goal was going to either take forever or never going to happen, and this dream is just left idle. While it was just kind of sitting there, that's when we sort of realized that if we don't just do this movie with or without any money, it might not ever happen. That's when we brought on Mackenzie Banbury as director of photography. He sort of put the bug in our ear as far as, hey man, I have the equipment, I can help you. Let me be the director of photography. And we're like, you're on, man. Throughout the process, we had connected with people mostly online, mostly through Facebook and Craigslist, on joining the crew.
Playing around on Craigslist, and I saw an ad for Mike. He was looking for a gaffer.
I first saw it on a Craigslist ad, and I was like, I'll work for free. So like, hey, great, you're hired.
I responded to a Craigslist ad asking for actors for a small independent feature. It's been an awesome experience, though.
So we're at Crazy Moose. It's the official first day of shooting.
Good morning. Okay, all right.
I've seen the changes come from being a hobby movie to a very powerful movie with some wonderful actors. The original actors that was with the movie, they were great actors, you know, in my book. Once the new actors came to Proper Binge, they brought a whole new element and a whole new style to the movie that really made it so powerful.
I can't say enough praises about the cast that we've gotten to work with. I have learned so much from working with all of them. Steve's character is kind of comic relief, but he's also got quite a few problems, mostly the drinking, and he's kind of a prick.
Get out.
Actually, he's a real big prick.
Pulled pork sandwiches.
I don't like pork.
The fuck? Does it gotta come with a harpoon in it for you to eat it? Jesus.
The cast that we have is some of the best people I've ever worked with, cast and crew.
Standing back and watching the Daisy Boy in the Daisy costume. I mean, that was so hilarious. And he played the part just perfectly.
There's no hiding in that suit. It's skin tight, and you know, when I first put it on, we didn't actually put anything in there to protect it, and it was just, I was like wearing nothing. It was right there. And so we decided we wanted to mask that a little bit.
Hey,
I'm Cassandra Lee, and I play Brianna. She used to be an alcoholic like everyone else in the film, and she took off with her band, went to California, she straightened up, she comes home hoping that everyone else has changed too, and she finds everyone's the same way. So it's kind of about her frustration with that. And then there's a whole dynamic between her and her now stepbrother that makes everything really confusing.
My brother, Buzz.
Stepbrother. Why can't you just fucking say it?
Oh, I was excited about, especially the character, my character, Henrik Munson. It's just so well written, funny, and at the same time poignant and sad in places, and it's just really got everything in that character. So that was my main attraction to the script, was my character.
Everyone is awesome, really easy to work with. Everyone did a really good job, so it just made collaborating this film very smooth.
Cast and the crew, I mean, we're all friends now. There were some interesting moments on set, you know.
I mean, there's a lot of like little practical jokes in the movie, so me and my behind the scenes guy here decided we need at least one for real. Bradford Jackson.
Oh, you did?
Dude, are you fucking serious?
It was definitely a fun experience.
I thought that Brad was perfect. When he first came in and auditioned for the role, when we were looking for a new Buzz, it was just like, that's the guy. That's him. This guy's amazing.
He's just such a powerful actor, you know. He can just take a line and just turn it from, you know, words on the paper to just emotions and feelings.
He's really brought so much more to the film. So much more.
When I saw the ad for the audition for this, I jumped on it, but you know, when I saw it, there was a part of me that was just like, wow, you know, this is kind of like a roll up made from my past. It's kind of interesting. I auditioned, and after the first audition, they seemed really impressed, and I auditioned a bunch of other times. The next day, they offered me the part, and I was just like, absolutely.
Well, he was a lot bigger when he first came in, too. I mean, he's lost a lot of muscle and a lot of weight, just specifically for the role.
I'm Bradford Jackson. I'll be playing the part of Buzz. Proper Binge. Some gave all, but all gave some.
Get him, Nick.
I make Brad look like he got the crap kicked out of him.
How are these people so goddamn brutal, man?
Oh, we're doing it old school.
What's old school?
We're building it every day out of wax like they did in the 30s. Normally in movies today, we use prosthetics that are easy to apply and easy to paint. We don't have those. So I use wax. It takes a long time.
Lexi's wonderful. I think the most amazing thing really is that Lexi manages to make it look the same week after week after week.
Thomas, who played Henry. I did his hobo makeup, Barrett. I did his brokenness, and I also had to make a full arm and leg cast.
Power fist, activate.
I have developed a lot more confidence and knowledge as a makeup artist. If I can make Brad's face look like that, like they did in the 30s, confidence that I can do it now. With real things and not wax.
Awesome. As soon as they're done here, I'll start setting up the tables. They're gonna shoot this scene with the stage. We're gonna record the audio live, so we have the singers
Or more.
doing it for real.
Sweet. I think it's been great. I think it's been an invaluable learning experience. On the times that we've gotten here, we've picked up an incredible amount of hands-on experience, probably more so valuable and, you know, practical than most things we could be doing working at film school. You know, getting behind the scenes and seeing how everything works, seeing how the scenes are laid out and how the directors work together. It's really kind of learning everything about how to make a movie.
I love working with Mackenzie. He's an awesome DP. He's probably standing over here somewhere listening to me. Step up to him.
My name is Mackenzie. I'm the DP on Proper Binge.
Like, honestly, it's about how gorgeous we can make this movie. As a DP, that's the way it is. The story's amazing. It's going to be an amazing movie. And for me to be able to take their vision and turn it into what I see, and them to say that is not exactly what I wanted, but it's fucking way more badass. It just makes me happy.
It's not as collaborative normally. This one, everyone has their ideas that they put into it. Dude, honestly, the whole film, since the first weekend, looks fucking amazing. First weekend was like, everybody's getting used to it, everybody's figuring shit out, yada yada yada. After that, dude, it's just like fucking game time.
Hoped for the best.
Yeah,
Prepared for
it's
the
like a lot of this, things have just panned out for the best, and
just a lot of dumb luck.
yeah, that's cool. That's how we're getting by. That's how we've managed to get this far. Dumb luck.
Oh, there we go. That works.
That's a superhero costume if I ever saw one. Glasses.
Easy man.
This director duo, this dynamic duo, if you will, of Mike and Dean, they really work well with each other. They play off of each other's strengths and weaknesses, and they just mesh really well to be able to make it all come together. They really are so intense on this movie and really want to make this movie work, really have a real passion behind it.
They are very passionate about this film. Their heart and their minds were on this film till the end. I mean, they are true meaning of dedication.
They're doing a lot of it themselves, which is really tough with something of this size. It's just like taking on a mountain. It's like taking on Everest.
They're incredibly enthusiastic about this film, and they've moved heaven and earth to get this thing done.
They had great ideas on what they wanted for each character, so they took a lot of the guesswork out of it.
They spent the last 6-7 years creating this script, creating everything about it, doing everything that they can to make this movie. Not only that, they are by far the most chill directors I have probably ever worked with. They blend right off of each other, being so chill and so relaxed about everything, but they know what they have to do. They know the mission that they got to do.
Even if they want you to do something a little bit different, they're just so nice about how they approach you, so they were really great to work with.
You should have got my email as I sent it.
Oh, it's been awesome. It's nice to have, to work in this creative, this creative playground, but still have enough latitude to be able to play around with stuff and see the director smile and go, yes!
It was fun, all in all. I mean, emotions were all over the place, up, down, happy, sad, drunk, sober, so it was really fun.
We were very determined. A lot of passion went in on this film as far as people helping.
It's been a pretty cool day. I don't know, it's weird. It's like falling in love for the first time again. You just try to hold on to the moment.
It's been a crazy ride.
To be a part of something this intense and this long lasting, we've had a lot of changes in crew and in cast, and the relationships and friendships that have been forged through all the trials and tribulations we've had to go through. It's definitely life-changing.
They were always wondering, what can we do to make this movie better? And everybody's heart was in it.
And this production has been everything on heart and passion by everybody in the cast and crew. They have given everything they can.
It's been great, just like watching everything happen. That's basically all I've been doing, is watching the whole process.
He's in every shot. We have to shoot everything 9 times because he won't fucking move.
Well, you're in my shot. It's magical. It's a magical thing that everybody has come together and made this happen.
Just excited to see the picture like everyone is. We all know that this is something that's really special for Alaska. It does not look like an Alaska production. These guys are working hard to make it look really beautiful and just be a fantastic movie on a very small budget.
It's a wonderful, awesome-looking movie that's sad, depressing, and funny as hell.
This has been a great experience for us. I've really enjoyed it. It was a real pleasure working with Dean and Mike. The things around here are a little looser than they are in a professional set, but par for the course. It takes all kinds, and I think it's going to be a phenomenal movie, and I'm really proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, I'm too.
That scene is done, everyone. Woo! Oh wait, we got one more.
I will beat you with the crutch!